Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We're going to discuss the last objective from this chapter. We are going to discuss solving trigonometric equation by using everything that we've learned before this. So everything that we've discussed so far is to prepare you for this objective here. If there is any topic that is still unclear to you, please go back and clear your understanding. So if you are ready, let's get into it. We are going to use these 5 steps to solve equation involving trigonometric functions. We're going to call these 5 steps as LARCA, where L is for linear form, and then A for acute angle, which this acute angle is just basic angle, and then R for range, Q for quadrant, and then lastly A for its answer. Let's see how to use these 5 steps in the first example here. In this question, we are given cos theta equals to -1/4 for theta that is between 0 degree and 360 degree. The first step here is to make sure that this trigo function must be in the linear form. What it means is the highest power for this trigo function must be 1. As you can see from this question here, this is cos theta. Since this cos theta is in power 1, therefore this is already linear. Let's copy that back here, and then we can proceed with our second step of calculation. In second step, we need to find the acute angle. Acute angle here means basic angle. And to find basic angle, we need to ignore the negative sign here. This negative only to indicate which quadrant our angle lies, which we will discuss this again in our fourth step. So, to find basic angle, take out your calculator. We need to press Shift. If you can see here, our function here is cos. So we are going to press cos and make sure you have bracket 1/4. I'll say this again in case you've blinked 5 seconds ago. Do not put negative when finding basic angle. And since the range here is in degree, make sure your calculator is in degree mode as well. This R here means this calculator is in radian mode. So to change the mode, we're going to press mode 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then we're going to change this into degree mode. So we're going to press 1 here, then press equal. So our basic angle is 75.52 degree. The third step is range. In this step, we need to make sure that this range has the same value as our angle here. If not, we need to modify it. So since our angle match with our range here, we are going to use this range as it is. So the range is for theta in between 0 and 360 degree. Next, the fourth step. In the fourth step here, we need to find Q, which is quadrant. And for this, we need a Cartesian plane with a stack. Because this theta has negative value for cos, that means the angle could be in the second quadrant or the third quadrant. So let's put the basic angle in the second quadrant and the third quadrant here. This is 75.52 degree and this is 75.52 degree as well. So I'll put this to the side. And the last type is A, which to find its answer. We are going to find the answer from the sketching of our Cartesian plane here. Let's take a look at our range here. The range is from 0 degree until 360 degree. That means you only have positive angle in our range. Positive angle means anti-clockwise rotation. So we are going to put that in our sketching here. Let me use another color to indicate the range here. Starting from here, 0 degree. And we know that this is 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and going back here 360 degree, and we are going to rotate this in anti-clockwise direction. So everything that this range touches will be our answer. First, it touched here, the angle at the second quadrant. Since the basic angle is 75.52 degree, our first answer here is 180 degree minus the basic angle 75.52 degree. And then if we continue our range here, we're going to find the second answer in the third quadrant here. And again, because this is our basic angle, the second answer will be 180 degree plus 75.52 degree. And if I complete this range here, there will be no more answers after this. So we are going to have just these two answers. So let's simplify a bit. And then we have theta equals to 104.48 degree and 225.52 degree. And this is how we find the answers for trigo equations by using Larka. I know you are still not confident enough to do this by yourself. So I'm going to show you another example in the next video. So until then, thank you for your attention, have a great day and take care.